If you're looking for an awesome product at a great price, be sure to check out the link in the description. A fiery inferno erupted at a Russian oil depot near Sochi following a Ukrainian drone attack, casting a dramatic shadow over one of the deadliest weeks in the ongoing Ukraine conflict. The overnight strike ignited a massive blaze, prompting a response from over 120 firefighters battling the flames. Regional Governor Volodymyr Kondratyev confirmed a 2,000 cubic meter fuel tank was consumed before the fire was extinguished, with drone wreckage cited as the cause. Spectacular plumes of black smoke billowed into the sky, captured in numerous social media videos, temporarily halting flights at Sochi's airport, a stark reminder of the war's far-reaching consequences. This attack, while rare for this location, underscores the escalating tensions between the two nations. Simultaneously, a Russian missile strike on a Mykolaiv residential area left at least 7 wounded, highlighting the indiscriminate nature of the conflict. Further afield, a crucial bridge near Kherson suffered significant damage from Russian bombing, while a separate drone strike in Russia's Voronezh region injured 4. These events occurred against the backdrop of a devastating Russian drone and missile assault on Kiev just days prior, resulting in a tragic toll of 31 lives lost, including 5 children, and over 150 injured, one of the deadliest single-day attacks in recent months. The EU's foreign policy chief, Kaja Kallas, vehemently condemned the assault, describing it as depraved, a sentiment echoing globally. Amidst the escalating violence, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy announced plans for a prisoner exchange, a glimmer of hope in the face of unrelenting conflict, confirming an agreement to exchange 1,200 prisoners following talks in Istanbul. These negotiations, while yielding prisoner releases in previous rounds, have yet to bring a ceasefire closer to reality, despite appeals from U.S. President Donald Trump, who issued an ultimatum to Vladimir Putin, threatening further economic sanctions should peace efforts fail to materialize by August 8. Zelenskyy, simultaneously appealing for increased air defense systems from allies, received a commitment from Germany for the swift delivery of 2 more U.S.-made Patriot launchers. The Ukrainian Air Force reported intercepting a significant number of Russian drones and missiles launched overnight, though some still managed to hit targets across multiple locations. Russia's defense ministry countered with its own claims of intercepting numerous Ukrainian drones. In the midst of the military conflict, Ukraine is also grappling with internal challenges, as nationwide protests led to the restoration of the independence of Ukraine's anti-corruption agencies following arrests of officials implicated in a widespread bribery scheme involving the procurement of drones and weapons systems. This arrest, announced by Zelenskyy himself, is a significant blow to the government's efforts to combat corruption and secure its EU candidacy status. The Ukrainian government vowed zero tolerance for corruption, acknowledging the critical importance of transparency and accountability in these crucial times. The situation remains precarious, a delicate balancing act between military escalation, diplomatic efforts, and domestic reform amidst a backdrop of widespread devastation and human suffering. The ongoing conflict continues to demand the world's attention, raising profound questions about regional stability and the human cost of war. The relentless cycle of attacks and counterattacks paints a grim picture, leaving a trail of destruction and raising serious concerns about the potential for further escalation. The international community watches with bated breath, hoping for a resolution to this devastating conflict, as the relentless exchange of strikes casts a long shadow over the future of the region. The impact of these events ripples across borders, underscoring the urgent need for a peaceful resolution. The coming days and weeks will be critical in determining the trajectory of this devastating war. The ongoing conflict continues to be a critical and defining moment in world history. The combined efforts of various agencies, including the Associated Press and Reuters, have provided the critical information necessary to assemble this report. The ongoing conflict serves as a poignant reminder of the human cost of war and the profound need for global cooperation in times of crisis. The situation remains fluid, demanding constant monitoring and analysis as the conflict unfolds. The implications of this ongoing conflict are far-reaching and will undoubtedly shape the geopolitical landscape for years to come. The intensity of the fighting underscores the urgent need for a peaceful resolution. This complex situation is further complicated by internal political struggles within Ukraine. The events detailed in this report represent a small fraction of the countless acts of violence and displacement affecting the people of Ukraine and neighboring nations. The world awaits a resolution to this protracted conflict. The resilience of the Ukrainian people and their unwavering determination are admirable amidst this ongoing crisis. The conflict continues to cause significant humanitarian suffering and economic disruption. The long-term consequences of this conflict remain to be seen, but they will undoubtedly shape regional politics and security for many years to come. The escalating tensions highlight the urgent need for diplomacy and de-escalation efforts. The international community is closely monitoring the situation and providing humanitarian aid where possible. The lack of a clear path towards peace remains a significant concern. The unwavering determination of the Ukrainian people to defend their homeland is evident in this ongoing struggle. The scale of destruction and loss of life is immense. The ongoing conflict poses a significant challenge to international security. The human cost of this conflict is immeasurable and deeply felt by individuals and communities affected. The world continues to grapple with the impact of this conflict and its far-reaching consequences. The search for a peaceful and sustainable resolution remains a top priority. The sheer scale and intensity of the conflict raise fundamental questions about the nature of modern warfare. The constant barrage of attacks and counterattacks highlights the desperation and urgency of the situation. The determination of all parties involved to achieve their objectives further complicates the path toward peace. The humanitarian crisis unfolding as a result of this conflict is immense. The global community is working tirelessly to provide aid and support to those in need. The importance of international cooperation in addressing this crisis cannot be overstated. The events described above highlight the fragility of peace and security in a volatile region. The ongoing conflict continues to evolve, presenting new challenges